The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another rip-roaring fucking ocular delight or ear fucking friendly episode of What's the Script? But it is even better than usual because we welcome on Davey and Moss from the Wreckfast Club. How are you, boys?
Hello. Hello, boys.
Hello, mate.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
Not at all, man. We were fucking waiting you on for like 2 years, aren't we, Chris?
Oh, I definitely. Ever since I heard the Underworld, when there was no stakes, no stakes, I went, that is the most sincere cry.
Fuck that film, man. Oh, I don't even want to think about it ever again. Snuck in, man. Snuck in to see it.
Brilliant. It's the best of the actual franchise. I think there was another 47 made after that, wasn't there?
Roughly
Like that,
47, yeah. Purely getting Kate Beckinsale in less and less, which, you know, not the worst thing in the world, but you did get to have to see more Underworld. So
it was more
I'm sure those banners are giant werewolf.
yeah. Fucking shit film. Take them all.
Just take Naffy Van Helsing, that one, man, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite intimidating, actually, because you're a proper actual film podcast.
Yeah, you guys are good at it.
Yeah. And also, you know, as I, you know, struggle to recognize other podcasts, I've come to terms with the fact that there's obviously one podcast per country now. So you being the Scottish podcast, it's quite interesting.
It's good. Yeah.
The Welsh don't get one because they're a principality, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they get fucked off.
They've got to play by the rules.
That's us. We do the Welsh
We're
one.
the Welsh one as well, yeah.
Yeah. And the Northern Irish one as well. They don't count either.
These are kind of next door to the Diabolical crew, because they're Wales, aren't they?
Is that where they're from, is it?
Aye. Don't ask me where, but they're definitely Welsh.
Yeah. Well, we won't be able to go on there because they'll just cave our fucking heads in. Be like going back to D-side ice skating.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're intimidated by the proper film podcasts.
Mm.
But I will. Thanks for that, but I'll not take that as sacrosanct.
I was about to...
fanny flitters there.
I was about to mention something about being hacks, but we'll wait for you to see what film had done.
Cool. As always, folks, big thanks to Quaint, who provide our title opening music. They're the up-and-coming Glasgow band, and we're doing all they can to get on stage with Oasis next year. So good luck with that, boys. You can find us, obviously, on all the platforms, blah, blah, blah. You heard it 2 days ago, but I want to open the floor to you guys. Tell us a bit about your podcast, guys, where we can find you, how long you've been going, and what exactly is your relationship?
Just how sexual is it?
As you can see from our skin dungeon, it's a fantastic relationship me and Dave have with each other.
Yeah, we're the Wreckfast Club. We have been going since 2020.
Roughly, just slap bang at COVID when we decided to start it. Yeah, brilliant.
Been going way too long.
Brilliant
We are not a film podcast. We just get drunk. We used to get drunk every week. Now we're a bit older.
We used to get really drunk every week.
It's really bad, yeah.
And then you had a kid, and it's not hard to do that anymore.
Downhill,
So
yeah.
it's every other week.
And we just go into a film in way too much detail.
Yeah.
Normally go off on weird tangents. It ends up being a little bit non-filmy.
Sexual?
A little bit
non-filmy.
sexual. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Sometimes a little bit sexual. Our relationship, we've known each other since we were 11 years old, haven't we?
Best buds since 11.
Well,
Friends. Colleagues since...
I hated you at first. We've been all right since.
You did fucking hate me at first, yeah. That was a real asshole.
Yeah, Mossy was best man at my wedding. He is not godfather to my daughter.
Well, no, because you don't have God in the house.
I don't have God in the house. I won't allow him.
Doesn't allow
like
God
a
in the
vampire.
house.
Heathen.
What a heathen. Yeah, absolute heathen.
Yeah, that's us. You can find us on social media at Wreckfast_Club, although we don't really use it. We're terrible at it.
Only one of us was the marketing.
If only one of us worked in marketing, yeah. Could you imagine?
I
The
take
power
it
we
that means one of yous day work in marketing, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in marketing, yeah. It's a bit of a busman's holiday, to come home and do marketing for my own podcast. Who could be asked?
Exactly. Listen, my dad was a painter and decorator by trade, and he never once hung a sheet of wallpaper in any house we stayed in. So, but I get it. So there you go, folks. That is the Wreckfast Club. They are absolutely brilliant. I swear to God. If you want a laugh, if you want just to have a chuckle, whether you're driving, working, whatever, get them, listen to. Superb, isn't it, Chris?
Oh, aye, definitely. Like I've already said, the Underworld episode, just listening away, and there's no stakes. And I went, they're fucking right, there isn't. There's a vampire film with no stakes. This is buffoonery.
Because you mentioned there that he's gaffing tangents. We do it as well. We think we do compared to you, we don't. But you're going off in tangents and integrating serious historical facts like people going missing and conspiracy theories that they just make it, mate. They just make it.
Yeah, our latest episode is probably the most fact-heavy one.
You knew a lot of facts about this.
Bloodsport, yeah. No, I really got lost. I fell down a rabbit hole on Bloodsport. That film is crazy. Absolutely really crazy. Yeah. The true story of Frank Dukes.
True.
What a guy.
That's good. I've got these penciled in tomorrow for the car because I'm going on holiday with my kids and I'm going to put that on whether they fucking like it or not. You know what I mean?
We like you raising them young. Not that we know the age of your. That sounded so fucking serious.
It's in some way. Yeah. It's the skin behind us. It's really throwing us off.
And this big weight bag that we've got. I don't know whether you can see the big weight bag.
That's good. Buffalo Bill inspired.
Very much so. There's a shitload of lotion behind it. But you can't see that.
You fuck me. Brilliant. So, unless anybody is on planet Mars that follows both our podcasts on whatever social platform, you will know that we are doing the absolute classic from 1998 called Armageddon, starring, well, Chris, you want to tell us who's in it and stuff?
I'll try my best to pronounce the names. Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, Billy Bob Thornton, Liv Tyler, Will Paton, Steve Buscemi, William Fischer, Owen Wilson, Michael Duncan Clark, Peter Stormere, Ken Hudson Campbell, Keith David, Jessica Steen, and Jason Isaacs. I think I've done pretty well there.
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Yeah.
I think you could have named all the 7 billion other people on Earth because I think they're on this film as well. It's ridiculous. It's so insane.
Aye, and they were included by Michael Bay, as only Michael Bay can do. Like, audio bits in it, like here's fucking the Taj Mahal, and here's like the woods and fucking Dakota, and here's the jungle.
I'm not getting places shout outs. This is a planetary thing. Just...
Yeah.
Come on.
I quite like the fact the African tribe had a radio. I thought that was amazing. Do you know what I mean? If you're interested in world affairs, or you fuck. You got a bone in your nose. Get off.
Why is it everybody has got a radio in this? Has nobody got a telly? Like, is everybody congregating in streets? Like, oh, there's the BBC on.
Yeah, and also it's the presidential address, right? It's only the president of the United States that gives the address to the whole world, which baffled me because imagine Trump or Biden doing that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, fucking hell.
He'd still
if that's the way it went down,
it's a beautiful asteroid.
I told it the other day. I said, "Fuck it, what a freak!" Yeah, that would have been insane.
I'd be so dead if everyone was listening to the radio to hear out.
Yeah,
like fucking out.
We've gone straight into it. It's when there's a little boy sat by a bike in like France or somewhere, which has just been fucking buried. He's just sat there listening to it, like being like, "Ooh la la." Like, mate, why have you got the radio tuned in? What the fuck have you tuned that into? I suppose it won't matter.
Yeah, only one radio station, Radio America.
Turn the telly on, doesn't matter what channel.
I know.
Your
Every
internet
radio-
signal drops out for no reason nowadays, but they're like, oh, I've got the radio station there.
Clear as a bell, Prez.
or as we call it up here, the wireless. Where the wireless on, Janet? So,
No
as we
way.
said there, Michael Bay, right? He just, you know, in 5 minutes, a fucking Michael Bay movie, didn't you, man? The slow motion. There's about, I think I stopped counting at 14 American flags in this. And I was
It's
only
the most American film of all time.
17 minutes into the movie, man. I stopped counting flags, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Written by
You see,
the other big hack, the other super hack in J.J. Abrams.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
It's got them both.
Yeah.
Was
The
that?
dream team.
I never knew that.
Yeah. He wrote the screenplay.
There
Yeah.
you go.
And the
makes
reason you know
sense.
he wrote the screenplay is because he stole it, like he steals all the shit from the hit 1997 game Final Fantasy VII, where you have to fly a rocket into space and destroy a big meteor at one point and it doesn't work. He just fucking stole the whole thing.
Good old JJ. Well done, son. So, back in July 1998, fucking hell, I was 20. I don't know if you were born, man. Are you were?
I was 8 years old, yeah.
Who were you, Christopher? You were
Aye.
about 7 or 8, I know, weren't you?
I wrote about then. A handsome seven. Many strangers wanted to hold my hand.
Aye. Come on in here, son. I'll buy you the football boots. Don't tell your mammy you're okay.
I was 4 years away from my first wank then. At 8.
How many years away?
4. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't count, you know, me growing up in the church. If you don't count that.
From
Oh,
4
you
years
mean
away.
your own?
Self-administered wank.
My own. Yeah.
Impressive. Brilliant, man.
The friction that day could have powered Hong Kong.
Yeah. True. I ended up with a 3 skin.
Right, everybody remembers our first one. I don't care what you say. Where they were, what they were doing it to, and trying not to wake up the person you were sharing that room with. I'm telling you, that was fucking... So,
Yeah, I think mine might have been the Goofy movie, but as long as we're being honest.
Yeah.
every time you hear Goofy's laughing,
Instantly hard.
It's the he's got a Mickey Mouse phone by his bed now. Just
Oh,
No,
wow.
it's
I like that we're really getting to know each other.
that's it. I can just imagine your dad coming in saying, "Why are you wanking after a cartoon dog?" And you going like that. It's not a dog, Dad. Nobody knows what it is. It stinks it's a dog.
He's got a dog. He's got a dog.
Anyway, see,
he's
tangents.
got a dog. Is that just a handicapped dog? I don't know. Is he? We're not sure. No one knows.
So just keep in my fucking script. This movie cost 140 million pounds at the time, so that's probably about fucking 400 million in today's money. But it made back 553, so it done all right at the box office. But I'd imagine that 140 million was paid on like salaries alone. By the way, because there's some fucking big hitters in this movie, aren't there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who do
there's
you
your
hate?
first bit of
go.
bit of trivia here before we go. Bruce Willis actually done this for a knockdown price because he was
Yeah,
making a
special.
film with Disney and he was difficult on set. So he made a deal with Disney to make 3 films for a paltry £3 million instead of these 20.
Wow.
Oh.
That is a good trivia.
That's a hell of a trip. What were the other 2?
Yeah, what were the films?
I don't know.
Oh, come on.
And they call me half a job.
Absolutely blue balls us.
That is fact cooking at its finest.
One of them was Over the Hedge.
Was it?
Where he played the raccoon in that, yeah. And the other one was Die Hard 4.
Look at this guy.
I'm making them up, mate.
Oh.
I was going to say, cheeky bastard, hoovering my trivia.
The trivia you never had. But here, Over the Hedge is a quality wee film, by the way.
All right, isn't it? Yeah.
Us people with children will know because we've probably watched that 144 times. But the audience, I mean, IMDb gave it a 6.7 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes were only too kind. They were a 43. This could be on Bad
Ooh.
Movies Rule, this movie. Would they, you guys, Davy Moss, what do you think it? Did you like it? Have you always liked it? Did you watch it again and think, this isn't quite as good as I remember it? What's your thoughts?
For me, it's the first time I'd ever seen Armageddon.
Oh,
And I believe it was the same for Dave.
It was the same, yeah. Never watched it. It's one of those where I've seen bits of it, but never watched it all the way through, like a Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I felt like I'd osmosed the plot
Yeah.
of Armageddon
Yeah.
via other means. I thought, getting a little bit filmy, it felt like it was two completely different films, including in the editing studio. Like the first half of the film is edited completely differently to the second half of the film, and it's really weird. The first half of the film's edited like a fucking John Woo flick, and then the second half just isn't. It's
all action, balls to the wall
balls
action.
to the wall. Yeah.
Roland Emmerich style going on. Yeah.
I thought it was perfectly serviceable. I thought it was a Michael Bay film.
I'm gonna throw it out there as not a fan of Michael Bay films normally, that I really enjoyed Armageddon. I thought it was absolutely daft. I thought it was really silly. I thought it was just turn your brain off action film, wasn't it? It was good fun. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah,
Okay.
really liked it. I'd watch it again right now.
he says, backing away from the mic and hitting the mute button. Chris, what did you think? There's many times have you seen
It's right up my street. You know what I mean? It's Michael Bay, isn't it? Like this is the foundation for Transformer movies. You know what I mean? And then plus you get a wee crying session at the end. You know what I mean? For no reason. It's just...
I know this is the second episode we've done with a big horn. It's prevalent in it.
Aye, it's back to the face-off thing, isn't it? Just
oh well, 3 films in. Aye, we've got Face Off. I've got Rose getting pumped in the back of the car, Titanic. I've got fucking Liv Tyler's extraordinarily huge fucking mitten on that telescreen, man. What are the world's fingers, man, weren't they?
Well, yeah. There's a bit I want to touch on about Liv Tyler in a little bit. One of the strangest, one of the strangest lines I've ever heard in my entire life.
Go for it. Let us hear it.
Oh, do it now. It's the bit.
You just kind of bring us to that cliff.
Well, I didn't, because it's right in the middle of the film, so I thought we were going to wait a bit. No, it's when he's bashing animal crackers up a naked body.
That was insane.
And then he's just like, do I want to bash some animal crackers on your tits? Or do I want to eat them out your fanny? And then she utters the line, do you think it's possible that any two people are doing this very same thing at this very exact
same
moment?
thing? Yeah.
Well, they fucking aren't. No, well, actually, there's probably 1 or 2 people eating animal crackers out of their girlfriend. Potentially. But maybe they haven't heard the old fruit pastel bit. I was like, no, they aren't.
No, they aren't. And if they are, they're not doing it with Steve Irwin's fucking accent, by the way.
I was so baffled by that.
Well, while we're on that scene, Ben Affleck is just, he's the world's super cook. He's absolutely, I cannot believe what a little gimp he is all the way through this film. Like, he's so irritating. Like, he's there with Liv Tyler, she's got her blouse undone. He's clearly on to a winner.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, oh, I'm going to do Steve Irwin impressions with animal crackers. I'm like, fucking hell, mate, come on. Home run. What are you doing to yourself?
Aye. It's not the kind of chocolate you meant to be melting there, son. It's other chocolate. Come on now.
I'm going to give you a fucking bushfire. It's like, come on now.
You little ripper. Fucking brilliant, man. It's fucking
Animal crackers to that date anyway.
Yeah, what's he doing?
That's the sign.
How old are you, Ben?
A child snack to a date, yeah.
American animal crackers don't have little chocolates on the other side either. Fucking what stupid country.
Just awful. Just
I know.
embarrassing.
It's
Well,
embarrassing.
it takes me back to when I was 7 years of age when this film came out. Animal crackers for days.
We don't get we get Cadbury's animals, didn't we? They're not animal crackers.
No, they're much nicer because it's actual biscuit.
And I like eating them. I don't fucking play in somebody's fucking belly button with the bastards. Just... Fuck you, Ben. No wonder fucking J-Lo divorced you again. Again.
Yeah,
Stop with the animal crackers, Ben.
Yeah, where's he bashing them? There's one place that I think he's bashing them.
Do you know?
Over the mountains.
Exactly. 1998, right? They've got one more day on Earth. Everybody goes out, gets pissed. Steve Buscemi gets alone, and he does the animal cracker thing when he could have been doing other things. And let me tell you what was happening in fucking 1998, boys. So you could have been going to the pictures and seeing Saving Private Ryan, Godzilla, A Bug's Life, There's Something About Mary, Shakespeare in Love, Mulan, Lethal Weapon 4, or The Truman Show.
Oh, hello, there's some big hitters there.
No bad at all. The events of the world. See, when I googled this, what was happening in 1998, there was no mention a meteor hitting Earth. But
how did they make this documentary then?
I know it was superseded by the fact that the Winter Olympics was on in Nagano in Japan. Bill Clinton was impeached. We know why. Northern
Animal
Ireland,
crackers, yeah.
Northern Ireland decided to stop shooting one another for a wee while, and 4,000 died in an Afghan earthquake. That's God's census there, I think, you know.
It wasn't meteors after all.
I might need to cut
It's the
that
worst
out.
match of the day ever.
Some big hitters popped their clogs, though. Pol Pot, that leader
Pol
of men.
Pot.
Pol
The
Pot
opera singer.
died.
Humanitarian.
Oh, Pol Pot's. Enoch Powell, he fucking knew a thing or two. He was away. Tammy Wynette stopped singing with the KLF because she was dead. Frank Sinatra, Linda McCartney with the vegetarian maggot seat. Linda McCartney. Roy Rogers, Sonny Bono, James Earl Ray, and Chris. Put your pint down, sit back, and listen to who else died.
Phil Hartman died too.
A hero, mate.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a sad one. That genuinely is a sad one.
That is
Gone but not
that's a
forgotten.
jingle all the way. Fucking folklore. Absolutely brilliant.
Your wife's
And
cookies.
Maris too.
Hey, you should go for a shower. Want me to come? No. Lastly, go.
Sorry. I'm
No, go.
stuck on Roy Rogers because I thought you meant Roy Race from Melchester. I was like, that's not a real guy. How the fuck did he die?
Oh wait, the kids today won't even know who that is. Do you know that? Jesus.
No, there was an issue where they crash landed a plane though and got captured by the Taliban.
She's all come full circle.
That does happen in the Melchester comics. Sorry, that's a tangent. Sorry, we don't do that on this show.
That's all you do. Lastly, music. Believe by Cher. My Heart
banger.
Will Go On
Banger.
by Celine
Banger.
Dion, obviously, was still in the fucking charts. C'est la vie by Bewitched. Larry the
Oh, hello.
Millennium by Robbie Williams. Deeper Underground by Jimmy Mackay. And It's Like That by Run DMC versus Jason
It's just
Nevins.
non-stop bangers.
That's
98 was the
multiple
year to be
bangers.
alive,
Yeah.
Yeah, what a
So,
year.
that mean Godzilla came out this year then? If Deeper Underground did, was it the year after?
Godzilla was in there.
Godzilla was in the
list,
thing. Sorry, I'm not listening. I was still thinking about Roy Race.
I'm intrigued.
What year
about
was
that now.
Titanic?
97. But the
Was
song
it? Okay, yeah.
carried over.
Carried over.
It's
People loved it that much.
fucking still carrying on the day, you know what I mean? I need to play that because I DJ sometimes at the weekend and I've got a dance version of that, and it's actually a floor filler.
Really?
How the fuck can you
No
dance
way.
to that?
No way.
Just all doing the Titanic.
People just spinning each other around like fucking Anne Widdecombe or whoever it was on dancing shit.
That's right, man. That's it.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
Well,
While they're all spitting on her on the floor.
Oh my god.
I know. Cow. But, we'll dive right into it. Right? Chris, I'll ask you, son. What are some of your favourite scenes in the movie?
Well, I've put it right down to two there.
Ooh.
So for me, it is when Paris gets destroyed by the meteor because Paris deserves to go. It has to go. I mean, I watched that Olympics there, and Paris just looks like a shithole. I mean, we all think like candlelit dinners and ha ha ha. No, boom, start again.
Flip your door.
Sims, that's it. So if you're French out there, sorry. That's it.
But see,
I mean,
1998 France probably was candles and loop your door and ha 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 and onions in the fucking neck, but it is a shite hole now, innit? That could have saved it for itself. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Aye. Well, but aye, see the effects when the meteor comes and there's the whole like, rumbling taking out all these streets, and then you're left with that big crater. Oh, magnifique.
that one sad gargoyle being the last thing to go.
Aye.
I know.
Yeah.
The
We
sort
call
of
He's like,
Paris
oh,
shit.
it's
the
happening.
we call Paris the Birkenhead of Europe, don't we? If you guys don't know Birkenhead, look it up,
I
mate.
do know,
Absolute-
I do know Buckenhead. Actually, well, I can say it now because I've got fucking no comeback off it. I travelled down to Birkenhead. I travelled
Birkenhead.
to spend an evening with a lady. I'll say lady very loosely. That I met in plenty of fish.
Lot of
Come on
that
down
Birkenhead,
for a
yeah.
come on down for a drink. Okay.
It's a
In the
lovely
dark lands
Birken
of
Vegas.
Mordor.
It's worse than that, mate. Birkenhead is grade A shit all. Oh, meeting a bird from Birkenhead and coming down just for that.
I'd
Fucking hell.
be absolutely devastated if I was on a promise and I turned up in Birkenhead. I'd be like, oh shit.
Well, she actually came to meet me. She says, "Don't make your way to my own house. Just I'll come and meet you." And she met us at the.
Where the fuck did you meet Papa Pizza?
It was. I got a bus to somewhere that it wasn't even a bus station. The bus dropped me off at this bit, and she says, "I know where it is. I'll meet you there." And all that, and then she took me to a lovely red bricked castle, and
Mate, I'd have gone home and eaten animal crackers out of my own arsehole instead.
I'm surprised no one eats animal crackers out of his asshole.
exactly. Look, you're young and you've no worries, huh? But, what about you guys? What was your kind of favourite bits in the movie?
Favorite bits? I think there were a couple. So I think not favorite scene, but like just favorite thing that happens in the film is when Bruce Willis promises Liv Tyler that he's going to look after AJ and he'll make sure he's. AJ just fucking dies as far as they know. They just leave him to get burnt alive in a door. And Bruce Willis is like, well, tried my best. It's like, you fucking didn't though, mate. You literally didn't try a thing. And he just fucks him off so many times in that film. The plane goes down and he's like, shit, well, AJ's gone. Brutal, man. Absolutely worst lookout ever.
My favorite bit, without question, I have no alternative for this, is because I didn't know what to expect, obviously, first time watching it. The very start where there's just that fella riding the bike with his dog, and then he goes and has a pseudo fight with a Hawaiian man, who then just gets fucking obliterated out of nowhere. Like absolutely demolished to the point where he leaves a crater in the fucking floor.
You see his legs.
You see his legs hanging over.
Fucking evil witch
And
from
then
Oz.
that guy's just covered in soot. Like he's a fucking wily coyote. What is this movie?
And he's
What
still
am I
holding
watching?
his dog. Yeah.
He's like, I'll save you.
Yeah.
You better back off, you pineapple meeting motherfucker. Bang.
I was like, what am I watching it? And then bang, get fucked.
Aye, that black guy, he was the pimp in Deuce Bigelow, wasn't he?
Was he?
Eddie Griffin. That's his
Eddie
name.
Griffin. Aye, Deuce Bigelow too.
Has he had
he's
an
sitting-
illustrious film career, Chris? Because those are the two things I know him from.
It's got such a body of work.
Aye, that was a good scene, man. I think the whole opening was kind of good. Do you know what I mean? Quite full of action and quite intense, and and all that stuff. And then as you guys said, first half of the film is totally like a build up to boom, second half of the film's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first bit has the greatest line read of all time, I think. My favorite line read.
I guess what it is.
Yeah.
It's happened before. It will happen
No,
again.
it's not.
Okay.
No, it's get my goddamn phone book.
Oh yeah.
Get my goddamn phone book.
Get the phone book. Get the phone book. Get the phone book.
Yeah,
And then he
the guy
names the
fucking
asteroid.
pisses That bit is cut so weird because it's just like it's him looking up and saying like get NASA, get NASA, get NASA like 3 times really fast for no reason, and then he just screams at it, get my goddamn phone book.
Carl, the
What
best character in it. Carl.
Genuinely the best character in the whole film. Yeah, 100%. What a legend.
Especially when he says, "Can I name it after my wife? Because she's a fucking blood sucking bastard that sucks all the goodness out of everything."
That's lovely, Carl.
That is lovely, Carl. That is lovely.
That's great,
Super man.
Yeah.
Chris, what do you think of the effects in it overall? But I think they were good, considering they were a million years ago.
Some of them are okay, but other ones are really bad. Know what I mean? I mean, it was the 90s. If you've heard me before, CGI in the 90s was very cartoon. So, don't know anything.
Jurassic Park's a cut above.
Jurassic Park is the bar for
Yeah.
CGI. That's famously the Wreckfast Club hard line, but Jurassic Park is the bar for CGI.
CGI never got any better.
But have you ever watched some sci-fi films where the alien looks like the blue alien in iPhone 65's music video? You know what I mean? You fucking know what I'm talking about.
That's right. You watched Lawnmower Man not long ago, didn't you? Oh, kind of looks fucking a bit like that, innit? Cartoony.
Aye, fucking that's a bad acid trip. Like that.
Never had a bad acid trip. My pal walked out a window, but I never had a bad acid trip. I just went a fucking walk for about 9 hours, man.
When he walked out of a window, was it an open window? A French window? Do you have French windows in Scotland?
No Scottish windows in it.
The Scottish windows.
Scottish windows.
Dickhead, sorry.
Scottish
There
windows.
was no more French windows after that meteor hit Paris. Know what I mean?
Nah, it was only one flare up when he thought he was walking into another room, and it was nice. It was in St Vincent Terrace, Chris, in the stairs at 32. He just fucking kind of opened the window. It only opens halfway, and I'm going in here. I'm going into this room. I'm like, fucking gone, you mad cunt. And then he fell, and then he thought he seen that green thing that lives in the bin out of Sesame Street. I'm like,
Oscar the Grouch.
Aye, him. Started seeing him coming out of a bin and all that. I'm like, oh no, I'm away at work. 9 hours later, blisters.
You and Oscar just fucked off for 9 hours.
Yeah. Come on, Oscar.
Come on, the Grouch, we're going.
See, character-wise, I liked fucking Mad Lev, the Russian. I thought he was good. His accent was so forced and put on because you American pigs know nothing. You know what I mean?
That's
Funny.
pretty good.
That was a good effort, yeah.
Well, I only know him from John Abruzzi, and then from Prison Break, and then all the other shit that he was in where he just plays a pseudo Russian.
That's right. John Wick 2 and all at the start, he was.
Yeah, of
Baba
course.
Yaga.
Great shout, yeah.
A good wee actor.
It was in Jurassic Park 2 since the CGI was so superb.
Not the second one. Didn't say the second one. Words in my mouth there.
Jurassic Park 2 was the first film I had to leave because my dad took me to see it, and I found the bit where the little dinosaurs eat the little girl's face while she's on the floor absolutely terrifying, which happens in the first 10 minutes of that film. And my dad had paid for the cinema ticket, and I just had to go. I was like in floods of tears. 24 years old, yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to go to my work tomorrow. Oh.
I'm going to say, I went to see Jurassic Park 2 and they found out Ghost was on next door. Well, come on, you.
Exactly.
My dad was in there, yeah. Oh, man.
Trying to think of other things here, man, that I've seen. This is terrible. See, I've swapped my phones I had a Samsung and it was all nice and coloured and shit with my notes. But see now I'm back to an iPhone. It's just white. Everything looks the fucking same.
Oh, just like us.
It's just like the background, man.
Yeah.
Some cracking lines in it, as you said. Like Lev, his components, American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan. You can just imagine all the Americans fucking whooping and cheering and all that. See the whole getting a bit movie thing. See that America saves the world.
Mm.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Well, no, because they did it in World War II. Remember when they cracked the Enigma code?
It's just facts. It's just facts. Every time there's been an important historical event,
Yeah.
America have solved it. God
Yeah.
bless them.
God bless America.
So good.
What
man.
did they say? Stripes and eagles, did they say? Is that what they say?
That is what they say. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
that's their
what they say.
national anthem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was starting to sound like a hostage video there. God bless America.
We're fine. America is looking after us.
It's not making us say any of these things.
Yeah, definitely. Chris, what's some of your best lines in it, mate? You got any?
Oh, what have I wrote down? I think it's when, what's his name? Is it Will Paton? I can't remember his character's name. But it's just when they're getting organised to go back out and do the shift again. And the next thing, he goes, Harry, the clock on that 9-foot nuclear weapon is ticking. You know what I mean? So, I think in Britain it's a case of, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
Do you know what really annoyed me? See his wife, well, his estranged mother to his child, who was an absolute cow to him the day before they left to go to space. Said, that's a salesman's son. Get off my porch. The minute she sees him on the telly doing something good, it's your daddy. Oh, my heart.
Yeah, and then takes him to see him at the end. Like, that's your real, go on, you're his problem now.
Yeah, go on. He doesn't pay taxes anymore. Doesn't have to pay for you, that shit. Go on.
See the way they done this film as well? That it was like the ordinary man saves the world. I was like, no, come on. It's like, is it not easier to train astronauts how to dig holes?
You
No.
would
And
think
train
so.
hole diggers to become astronauts.
From an engineering
Couldn't you?
background. No.
Couldn't they? Because
Big
it
no.
was, the big drill thing was Harry's design and they couldn't fucking work it. So they had to get him in, didn't
Fucking no work a drill. Just literally push that button.
I loved
know
it as
what?
well that like the scene before they'd established that NASA guy as like the smartest guy in the world. And the army guy came in and they were like, you got to listen to him. And he's like, oh yeah, all your guys got C's at GCSE or whatever. And then
GCSE.
and then the next scene, Harry's there and he's like, you fucking put this on backwards, didn't you? And it's like, smartest guy in NASA though.
Aye.
Great GCSEs, you'd have called them O levels, but
No, when I was at school, there were standard grades. That's how fucking old I am, man. The one
We
was
still
just
call them
generic
standard grades.
There you go.
Well, for me anyway.
you used that for meat, don't you? Pretty
Yeah.
sure it's just meat and gravy. I think it's just to get the standard grades. Sandpaper, maybe.
And they didn't try to build up your spirits. They just went, you're standard. Bye.
Yeah, but standard guys, they saved the world.
They saved the world. But only if they're American. Sorry,
Yeah.
Craig, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Definitely.
No.
There was bits of this film that was getting a bit fucking, what's the word? A wee bit samey. And I think it was saved a lot by Steve Buscemi's character, man. I thought he was funny as fuck in it, man.
Oh, it's choked to death then. I didn't expect you to say Steve Buscemi's character of all the characters.
No, do you know how he was funny? I thought it was good.
He is funny. He gets another great line said to him later on when whatever his name, Captain Willie Sharp. You know, he sounds like a good driller, but he won't do shit. Colonel Willie Sharp, when he turns around and goes, he's got space dementia.
He's got space dementia. Yeah.
Yeah.
No explanation for that. It writes itself.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the onset period for that is.
It's clearly instant. Yeah.
It's one of the others, man. Space dementia.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's been a
Space
long
dementia, but you don't
gestation
know
period.
you're in space.
Aye, exactly. Some of his
Poor
lines
Bruce
were
has
good.
caught
Like,
some strays.
you know, we're sitting on 4 million pounds of fuel, one nuclear weapon, and a thing that has 270,000 moving parts built by the lowest bidder. Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
I love Steve Buscemi, man.
He's good. He's good. Ever since I heard that he was a volunteer fireman and he fucking ran into the Twin Towers because he was just passing by. He's a good egg,
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
he's good.
showed
He's
Liv
good
Tyler
money.
out. And he showed Liv Tyler how to use tampons, apparently. When she said,
Aye.
so, good guy.
He told her he didn't show her, mate.
Oh, sorry, that's true. That's true. He did
You've got to
clarify
think
that.
about that as well. Like this young lassie on this oil rig for weeks on end, and it's just guys. Like,
Yeah. With
this is cool.
with a guy who the rest of the drillers seem to know is a known pederast, and they're just like, yeah, it's fine.
Aye. And how could her dad been so busy on an oil rig, which is a confined space out in the middle of the ocean, being so busy not to show her how, well, no, to tell her how to use a fucking tampon? You know what I mean? Go to him.
I'll go to the guy with the weird eyes.
Yeah.
It's the guy with the eyes that look like down there. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lethal weapon, man.
We're out at sea. We can't have you dripping everywhere. We're fucking sharks about here in a minute. Come on there. Here's a
Do you want
sock
bears
until
on
we
this
get back
oil
to land.
platform?
You saw what happened to Piper Alpha.
But
I like to
there's
think he
lots of
showed her how to put it in drill terms.
Drills.
Okay, you're going to want to ease it in to start with, and up those RPMs.
Pull it back, the bit's gonna break.
My God, you broke another string. When are you going to listen to me, woman?
Oh, silly.
for
Any other
any
favourites?
feminists out there, this is all jokes.
It happens in Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's fine.
And any sharks out there, we don't think you're into the minstrel stuff, but it was just in case.
So, ladies, if you're ever out at sea, please do not menstruate. That'd be fucking disaster. Do you know what I mean?
Our Uncle Steve is going to show you how to do it.
My God.
Imagine waking up to him. Jesus Christ. A fucking fright, wasn't it? Multi-billionaire and he still doesn't fix his teeth. I've often wondered that about people with money. Look at Steve Bruce's nose, right? It's bent 3,000 different ways. It's worth a fortune. Get that fucker fixed. You're not working, mate. You know what I mean?
Steve Bruce is definitely a skinflint, though, so he's not going to pay any money to get any cosmetic surgery. If he's going to do any cosmetic surgery, he gets fucking head shrunk.
I think as well, back in the day, people used to lean into it. If you looked weird, that was your thing, wasn't it? That was your look.
Yeah.
Nowadays, people get it fixed. Like if someone's like, they've got something up with them, they get it fixed. Back in the day, you had your Steve Buscemi's, your Owen Wilson's all in one film.
Well, speaking of fixing it, Owen Wilson has like a 6 head in this film. I don't know where the fuck that came from, because this is 98. But it's 4 head. He's fucking massive. And then that disappeared. He didn't have that in fucking that one with Jackie Chan.
He just
did
grew
he?
the fringe.
Is that all it was?
Just grew his fringe. Yeah,
That's all it was. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. He wore a hat. He wore a cowboy hat in every film from then on. Yeah.
Right, how do we talk about broken noses and no mention Owen Wilson's nose?
I know. Because he wasn't in it an awful lot, so I forgot all about him.
It was such a surprise to me because I've never seen this film. It was such a surprise to me that he was in it. And then I was absolutely flabbergasted by how little he did in it. Like, literally didn't need his character at all. Did nothing.
He was the first one to buy it. Well, him and... See the other guy that's part of the crew with the black hair? Who the fuck's he?
Oh, dunno.
He's not a big name.
I don't know. He just get his anus bust in the fucking first couple of scenes. You know what I mean? He's swung like a fucking gunshot victim. Like,
Any other favourite scenes, anybody?
Bruce
Oh.
Willis chasing Ben Affleck with the shotgun.
That's fucking crazy. That's
On an oil rig.
crazy. I know we've said it's the most American film ever, but that is fucking mental.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
He worked on oil rigs his entire life. He's like a third generation oil rig guy. And then he's like, I'm just going to blast a shotgun on this oil rig.
This fucking oil rig. Well, what could happen? There's no flammable liquids here. I'm only going to take his foot off. He says, shoot him in the fucking head.
This is lots of good happening.
Baffling.
Also, speaking of fucking guns, the bit where the drilling machine that they've specifically made to only drill the moon has 2 Gatling guns on it.
Oh yeah, it has a remote controlled Gatling gun.
Where the fuck did that come
Yeah.
from?
They're just like, yeah, we need this on.
Oh, yeah, we're America actually, so we definitely need some Gatling guns just in case there's any fucking space Nazis or there's a Red Cross up there or whatever. And we just need to fucking blow it away.
If there's any oil on this asteroid and we need to claim it.
You've rendered Chris speechless now. He can't fucking stop laughing.
I was see that part where Owen Wilson's like, it's the worst environment known to man. And the Americans went, guns, bring guns, bring 2 of them.
We'll show that environment who's the worst.
Exactly, especially as what's the big guy's name again in it?
Bear.
Oh, Bear, yeah.
I know, not the black guy, the white guy, the fat white guy.
Oh shit! Yeah, what is his name?
Or something.
Max.
Yeah.
'Cause he spends half an hour ripping shit off of this machine because they don't need it, but they need the guns.
They need the guns. I was so shocked. I had to rewind it twice because he just when Affleck he just zooms into him in the shuttle and he's like, I know how to get out of here. And I was like, what? When did that happen? Did I miss a bit where they just go, oh, and also we need to attach 2 fucking Gatling guns to this machine just in case the drill doesn't work, so we're going to shoot the asteroid to death.
Well, on that same thing, when Buscemi found the remote control Gatling gun,
Well, with his space dementia.
Yeah, with space dementia. Yeah, that was when they were having a real hard time digging the hole, and I was like, is this film going to tell me that they're just going to shoot 800 feet down into the earth with this Gatling gun? Buscemi's just there like,
one of the fucking cunts has the gall to say to Big Space Willie, Willie Shaw, oh, you brought a gun to space?
Yeah, a gun, a pistol, yeah.
2 of the most insane guns I've ever seen to space. What the fuck are you talking about?
He also brought a nuke, but you know, who cares about that?
Yeah, he brought 2.
It's fucking little pea shooter that he brought.
Oh, that's well spotted. 4 Gatling guns. Why have you got a gun in space?
Yeah. That's fucking out of order, that. We're on a peace mission.
Why won't you let us bring peace, you fucker?
You just got to imagine somebody's been in that meeting going, there could be Martians. There could be Martians. That's all I'm saying.
I like the thought of in the writing studio, JJ and whoever the other fuck wrote it, and just being like, shit, Ben Affleck, he's got the armadillo and he's inside the now wrecked spacecraft. How the fuck's he going to get out of there? And then the other guy's like, well, he could use the big drill arm, I guess, to like puncture his way out. What if they've both got massive Gatling guns? Robot controlled Gatling guns, like in fucking Gundam.
The guy from Smith and Wesson with a cigar.
Yeah.
Gatling gun.
And let's make the exterior of the shuttle that they break out of like tissue paper.
There is that bit where the 2 first pilots get absolutely fucking launched through the windscreen of the space shuttle. I didn't know they had windscreens because I didn't think there was any wind. There's obviously initial wind, but you would have thought that is quite a design flaw, that those windows could then smash in and then
Yeah.
Don't
Think they'd be made of sturdier stuff.
You would think than just some glass.
And then to hit it home, they actually hit the other shuttle's windies.
Start the wipers. Get him off.
Surprisingly enough, this was nominated for 4 Oscars.
No way.
Yeah.
Best Gatling gun.
Best use of animal crackers in a drama.
Plus, Bruce Willis won a Razzie Award for this, for
Did
the
he?
worst actor.
Oh, that's
So
harsh.
you get Oscar nomination and a Razzie. Would the critics know? Would they
That's
know?
brutal. That's brutal.
Oh. Who really did annoy you in the film? Who was your worst character? Who had the shittiest lines and all that? Who was it that pissed you off?
It's a good question.
I think it was just Willie Sharp. Willie Sharp pissed me off.
Yeah.
He's another Prison Break guy, by the way. That's again
That's
how I
right.
know him from Prison Break. And that one scene in The Dark Knight where he gets shot with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Why have you brought a gun into the bank? He says in that bit, I remember.
That's right. You don't know who you're dealing with.
Yeah. It's when at the end, it's when in the nuke scene, he's just like, red, red, red. And he goes, nah, fuck it, blue. And you're like, yeah, you got lucky there, fella. But you didn't need to wait till 1 second. You could have cut that at any point. You had like a minute there, you prick.
Yeah, also, if you're not sure, don't say one first and then go, no, actually, no, the other one. That's what I meant.
In the end, when he's like, I want to shake the hand of the daughter of the greatest American hero I've ever met. And it's like, do you really though?
You were going to shoot him in the head like 10 minutes ago, yeah?
So Ben Affleck was still pretty good. He pulled you out the fucking mire, if anything, with his Gatling gun super armadillo jumps. With his rad tricks.
Well, I'm going to throw out there that Ben Affleck was my least liked character in this whole
super space.
Just an arsehole. Just that guy's a dickhead. Like, honestly, I get what they were going for, but the whole like control your temper thing, I was just like, this guy's an arse. He's a fucking liability. Keep him off the mission.
Yeah.
Don't let him come to space.
Yeah. Oh.
That was like
I agree. I
He's
don't
just
like
an
Ben
arsehole,
Affleck
isn't
at
he?
all. Aye, he's a dick, man. But I don't want you working on any job on this planet. But I'll take you to the big job where we need to save the planet. No, wank up. Know what I mean? And then guy shows you the tricks of the trade, and then you go and bang his daughter. That's fucking, that's
It's out of order.
Talk about cutting somebody else's grass.
Steve Buscemi already cut the grass.
Oh my god.
Aye,
No, he showed her how to.
Yeah. Or at least he cleaned the grass.
He was definitely heavily involved in the first penetration, I'll tell you that. That's for sure.
We made
that
that.
tampon or not.
You got pretty skin.
Oh god.
Lie back there, sweetheart. Your dad is busy. No, your dad is busy. You lie there, and I'll just put the lock on that there door, and you take your panties off. Drink that drink now.
I think I think Ben Affleck was my least liked character, but I think my least liked line in the whole thing was his name, was he called like Chick or something? What was
there was someone called Chick.
Yeah, the guy whose wife is just horrible to him when he says, this is some kind of a surrealistic nightmare. I was like, what? Who on earth would deliver that line? I mean, I know they weren't on Earth, but no one would say that ever. It's insane.
Someone going to see like Salvador Dali exhibition.
Yeah.
Say that while quaffing some sort of brandy.
Yeah.
Like,
someone who's just finished reading Kafka just goes, that was a surrealistic nightmare.
Not some rough shot.
Yeah, some thriller. Yeah,
I've worked in engineering. It'd be lucky if it didn't contain the word cunt 3 times.
Anyway, see the song, Don't Want to Miss a Thing. How many times have you sang it drunk?
Oh, why? What have we sang wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Is it because I'll miss you, babe, as opposed to because I miss you? I don't know. What have I sang wrong?
I used to sing it
because I wrote the
I
song.
was doing the karaoke's, hosting the karaoke's and all that.
Oh.
No, I'm just curious how many times you have sung it drunk.
Oh,
I was drunk,
screaming.
He said,
sorry, mate. That's our fault.
Sorry, mate. I was talking your accent there. How many times have you sang it?
Yeah.
Fucking.
Sang it like
using Duolingo trying to learn Spanish and I can't talk English.
My song's Walking in Memphis.
You can hear me in YouTube singing
Oh, dearies.
Oh, me toadies.
Wait, sorry. We all just spoke over Craig saying that there's a video on YouTube of him singing that.
There is an audio, it's fucking no bad actually. So there you go. But need to actually hear
Love
that.
this,
Need to
mate.
actually hear that.
Is that your karaoke song then, or have you got a couple, or what? What do you go to?
The new name, because I've not done it in a long time. But I was still a DJ, but I used to be a singer in a band and I used to host karaoke's and all that kind of stuff. So the the noughties were full of Robbie Williams and fucking
Mhm.
this song and you know all the crowd pleasers and all that. But anything can sing it, you know what I mean?
Did you rip all your clothes off to rock DJ?
No, you fucking
birds
don't.
like it.
Maybe at closing time, aye. Get empty the pub.
Tears the foreskin off himself. There's your Holocaust joke.
Tears himself open like a snake.
There's a karaoke bar. Well, there used to be. I don't know if it's still open. Actually, it's called Woody's in Liverpool, and I remember being really hammered. And I was in there, and I decided randomly to do "Fix You" by Coldplay. And as I finished it, I've got a high register, man. I'm the Sandra D. You know what I mean? So I finished the song, and there was just like 6 blokes just stood in front of the stage, and they all just sort of went. And one of them just went, "Well in, lad." And then they turned all the lights on because it was the end of the night. It was like 4 a.m. And I was like, fucking hell. Send them home happy. That's what I always say.
I know you and I believe you, but that very much sounds like your "and everyone clapped" story.
Well, they did. But it was only like 6 blokes. I hadn't looked up.
They made me
eyes
the
closed
king.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Those
On
6
their
people
shoulders.
wanted to be fixed.
Yeah. And there wasn't a dry cock in that place.
What's your go-to song, Chris? You've got a few, haven't you?
Erasure, A Little Respect.
Oh,
Sing a
hello.
song
Talking
that
about
everybody
high
else
registers.
sings. That way, you know, if you're shit, they can't hear you because they're belting it out and all.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good strategy,
good
by
shout.
the way.
Of course it is.
Can you guys see yourselves all right? Because your cameras went off of dark here. Maybe it's just
Oh,
this
shit.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, turn the lights on.
All right.
Yeah, we've gone dark.
We've
Sorry.
gone dark.
We've gone from bright to dark.
That's usually you, Chris, isn't it?
Oh, look
I
at
was getting terrified. I thought I was going blind.
And well, you just didn't want to say anything, didn't you? Know?
That's the Heineken, man.
I love that you were just so
No, it's
quiet.
heroin.
I'm going blind, and you're just like, better not say anything. Don't want to ruin the
Aye.
flow of the podcast. That's a true professional.
Yeah, what a pro.
I was like,
He said,
oh,
to us
that's
before
nice. What they've done there is they've kind of started a slow like fade to black there as we come to the end.
That's their way of saying we're fucking off.
Yeah. Yeah. We were just slowly going to leave as it got completely dark. We were just going to walk out.
And we were just going to put on a little,
ourselves.
just put a little recording or something going, just like letting the air out of a balloon.
Fucking end credits of Brookside rolling. What's going on here, man?
Can I quickly launch back into the back into the film?
Oh, hey!
Like this guy. I's a big fan of the fact that obviously they sent the roughshod guys up, and it was a fully thought through mission, and they immediately sell them to some Russian shithole, and they blow up the ISS like within 5 seconds. Like it doesn't even take them 10 minutes to just blow up the ISS.
Yeah, it's been up there for 11 years. This guy's been on his own for 18 months, and they just blow it up in like 2 seconds.
Get in our fucking ship, you dickhead! Come on, you Ruski, get in here. We're gonna blow your ship up. Get fucked.
Aye. Pull the handle, snap. Fucking go. That old chestnut, you done it so well. Superb.
Classic.
See this film, it came out the same year as Deep Impact, right? See, for some reason, people think fondly on this rather than Deep Impact. I know you like it, Craig, but it's deemed the better one, and I don't know why.
It's because
No.
it's the super American saves the world thing. That's why America lapped it up, didn't they? Deep Impact, the fucker hits, and like you, I think it's fucking excellent. It's got a better cast in it and a better story, I know. Man.
That's mad, isn't it? The 2 films like so exactly the same. Come out in the same year.
Yeah.
What were they trying to tell us?
I think I says to you that when I rented Deep Impact, I thought it was going to be a different film. You know what I mean? It was a disaster movie.
I thought it was going to be
his doors smashed in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what Earth looks like.
I thought it was going to be a different film when they were asking for the world's best deep core driller. I thought it was me.
Ron Jeremy in space.
Yeah.
I think because disaster movies aren't like my go-to film, they're not what I'd normally watch. The whole time it was evident that I don't watch disaster movies because the second half of this film, I was just like, this is a fucking disaster. Everything that happens is a fucking disaster. I was like, these guys are having a real shit, really. Just escalates.
I know.
Escalates real hard.
What are we going to do?
How are they going to get out of this one? Oh no, now Steve Buscemi's got space dementia. Honestly, mate, I struggled.
He was the only one to get it then.
Okay, you said, Chris, how do you... But dementia means fucking forgetting something, doesn't it?
I mean, it's like, see, the whole time you're expecting Steve Buscemi to go, where the fuck am I?
Aren't you my son?
Somebody's pushed in my spacesuit. Oh wait, it was me.
Right, speaking of Steve Buscemi, right, I thought this was fucking... Did any of you watch the kind of the credit roll in the photos of the wedding and all that?
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
stuff?
Yeah.
See the guy that Steve Buscemi owes $160,000 to because he had a six. He was at the wedding.
Yeah.
The mob boss.
He's not going to let Buscemi out of his sight. He owes him that money.
Aye, who paid him? Know what I mean?
Also, he's classing that 60% as tax, and they don't have to pay any more tax. Guys,
Very true.
They really just like glossed over that. Like Buscemi was like, "Oh, I owe this like really serious loan shark 100,000," and everyone's like, "Oh, Steve, you space dementia bastard!" And then they just leave him to it. He's just like, "Get fucked. You made your bed."
And then the fucking the pole dancing hooker that he fucking blames. Oh, she gets on the tarmac as well. Everybody gets on the tarmac at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the Chilean miners. It's a bit of an old reference, but
we've not even mentioned leaving on a jet plane.
Oh,
why the
mate.
fuck are they singing?
Oh, mate, honestly. Another Ben Affleck incredible scene.
Motherfucker can't sing at all.
The hardest cook of all time. You're going to space to save the world. Just get on with it. She's already like well into. She's bang into you. Stop fucking ruining it for yourself. You're getting in your own way, fella.
Yeah. Any bird giving you soggy animal crackers, like, Dad, you're in.
You're creating your own problem.
It's your own fucking speed bump back in.
Your own worst enemy. And then their dad has to fucking tee him up in the last scene. Yeah, he was a hero as well. I know I stayed on the asteroid, but he was, oh, fucking hell, you should have seen him. Really, really cried hard.
I'm starting to piece together that Ben Affleck's love life was taught on the rig, and I firmly believe they played Soggy Biscuit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Buscemi taught him. He didn't show him, just taught him.
Just told him about it.
Maybe you're going to say about the Chilean miners.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, just it was like the end of that. You know, with the Chilean miners, when like all their girlfriends and everything showed up as well as their wives and shit, and it was all getting a bit messy. Well, we had some woman palming off a kid onto a fella. We had a random Ukrainian hooker getting involved. And the US military, they didn't give a fuck. They let anyone on that runway, did not care.
Yeah, there was absolutely no security. Yeah. They were just like, yeah, come on, everyone, woo!
What was she saying to NASA in order to get in? She'd be like, oh yes, I really like Steve Buscemi. I like his eyes. They look fucking strange.
Paid me to dance.
Paid me to dance. And then he got kicked out. I want to fuck him.
I want him to drill me.
Right on this runway. They're like, yeah, we'll watch. Yeah, go on. On you go.
Yeah, NASA loves a bit.
What I didn't let in was the mob bosses. You bastard. We've been looking for you for 6 months.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, God.
So, all in all, who great at the final scene? Who had a tear in their eye? Anybody?
I didn't have a little cry, but it was pretty, it was pretty full on, pretty emotive, some might say.
Yeah, the Bruce Willis Harry thing, my son, I was like, oh, come on. And then his phone call to his daughter as well. I was like,
That was sad.
oh no. Yeah.
I like the way everyone watched it, but then they also left just for the last like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
They all
yeah.
went, actually, we should probably go.
Yeah. They seem to be having a moment.
Yeah.
We should stop
We
wanking.
should stop this.
That's exactly how I felt when I watched it. Maybe I should give this a bit more thought. Put your cock away.
You must be terrible to sit beside at the cinema, man. Fucking.
Oh, aye, that's why I booked the seat beside me and the next one beside me. It's not because I'm chubby, it's because lotion that side, hankies that side.
I just go Steen
imagine
World rules.
my
I put a sign
disappointment at
out saying
Long
you're in the
Legs?
splash zone.
Imagine everybody's disappointment going to watch Long Legs. It was fucking garbage, man. Right, who was your favourite? Who was your favourite character?
Well,
Who was yours? Oh, no
I think it's probably Steve Buscemi.
Is it?
Just because see when he's up there, he's going like, I reckon I'm that same person. Run up so many decks, have the night of your life, go up there and go, I am not helping a single fucking person up here. Like, why are you up there? Why have you brought dishes with you? So I can shoot them with a Gatling gun. Fuck.
Living his best life in space.
Aye. And apparently they actually do that as well. See if you go mental in space, they duct tape you to a chair. That's not what I like.
Who brought the duct tape? That's Apollo 13 tells you that you need to bring duct tape on every fucking space mission on the planet Earth. What about you guys? Who was your favourite?
I really liked Billy Bob Thornton. I'm not a big Billy Bob guy, really. But I feel like every time I've ever seen him in a film, he's the angriest man in the world. Whereas in this one, he sort of took on the Jeff Goldblum role. And I just felt like he was just trying to do his best Jeff Goldblum impression the whole way through, like with his big emphatic yes when he decides to go against the president, so he doesn't get shot in the head immediately, which he probably should do. Yeah, I just thought I actually quite liked him a lot. He told the serious lines when he needed to. He had the comic relief when he needed to. Good guy.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that 100%. That was my favourite. What about you, Dave?
I think it was Hank. Just the delivery of that phone book line. Absolute top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier.
How could we forget?
Absolutely. Got naming the asteroid after his wife. Absolute top guy. Fully behind Hank 100%. Did anyone else think that Bruce Willis was taking the piss a little bit by giving Billy Bob Thornton his patch at the end? I think the moral of that story was he wanted to go to space and earn a patch. He didn't want your fucking cast-offs.
Yeah.
There you go, fella. You'll never fucking go.
As much as I like Billy Bob, he's a bit weird. I'm sure there's a story about him wearing he had a necklace with a vial of blood, and it might have been Angelina Jolie's blood in a vial.
Yeah,
he used to wear it everywhere.
Weird. Yeah, he's an odd guy. Yeah.
He's
good in this film, though.
He's maybe some ride, apparently.
Oh, really?
I'd fuck him. Well, Angelina Jolie used to fucking come out and say it quite often, didn't she? Best fucking ride of my life and all that. She had his fucking tattoo on her and everything. But as he does, I'd like to meet him in real life, man. I think he'd be more inclined to be like fucking Bad Santa than he would that guy in this film. You know?
I'd love to know if Angelina Jolie was actually riding him or if she rode another guy who gave Billy Bob Thornton the patch at the end. There you go, fella. As good as.
Here you go, hop along. Here's your missus. Smell that?
Yeah. Give Billy some of that AIDS blood there. There you go.
When you get a patch, you got to use Johnny. There you go.
Oh my God.
Tell Billy that's for him.
You tell him to turn it into a necklace.
See the guy who's in charge of NASA, Billy Bob Thornton. But he's obviously Southern. Why does he then hire more Southern people into NASA to save the world?
Jobs for the boy.
Exactly. But that boy's all right. He painted my fence. Right,
and same I know, they've got 14 days to the meteor hits. They spend 12 days fucking training them and give them a day off. You know what I mean? Don't cut it close or nothing.
Yeah,
all right.
We won't need a second go. We're fine.
Exactly. Because like, in real life, if a pigeon lands on the fucking rocket, it's aborted. You know what I mean? But nah, we'll be fine, man. It'll be all right.
Everything was down to the absolute last second. Even the nuke explosion, when Bruce Willis, he knows the stakes and he knows how little time he's got left. And he's just like, I'm just going to have a little look around. It's like, just blow the fucker up. What are you doing? Blow it up, man. He's like, I might wait till the last possible second here. That'll be fun.
There's another little message to Gracie, and it's like, you fucking done that, fella.
Yeah.
You were on the phone to her like 2 minutes ago.
I suppose
Get it
we're all
done.
lucky he's not got space dementia. What the fuck was that supposed to do again?
Yeah.
It cuts back to the asteroid, and he's just gaffer taping himself to a chair.
Oh man. I see now you're talking about Bruce Willis being a bit of a dick on that. It's because he didn't like Michael Bay, apparently. He says he didn't like his directing style and he refused to work with him ever again. So that could have caused
Bit
a
of a
bit of
pattern
bad
with
blood.
people who work with Michael Bay, isn't there, of just thinking he's a bit of a knobhead?
Aye. Optimus Prime fucking can't walk the same speed the road as him.
That's why you've never seen him in any other films other than Transformers. Blacklisted.
Good line for Steve Buscemi when he was asked, why did you even do this film? He says, I wanted a bigger house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not because it was a fucking masterclass in writing or anything like that. I just wanted a bigger house. So,
See, really,
anything else
but
you
I
want
think
to-
see the end scene with him saying, I'm not going to make it this time, and teary wank stuff. I think that actually saves this film. Because apparently they wrote the whole love story because of Titanic. This wasn't going to have Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler being an item. So I don't know if that is maybe just it's up there.
Just gives it another layer, doesn't it? Like, yeah. Otherwise, it's just every action film you've ever seen ever. Yeah.
Same with Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's just always Liv Tyler there. He's just wrote an action scene. Sorry, a love scene just because of Titanic and Armageddon. Actually,
as a Tyler.
Yeah, I do. As a watcher of
in
films.
this film and no in Lord of the Rings, but I like her in Empire Records and the Aerosmith video with fucking Alicia Silverstone. The two of them are kind of wee slutty lassies. So that I like her then. You know what I mean?
Well, I was going to say, sorry, Chris, go on.
Just imagine, you might come up with your dad today. Aye, okay then. Be a cow. That's what I do.
Yeah.
do that thing I taught you. Go.
Yeah, do that thing. Yeah, as a film watcher, I can separate. I'm going to make myself sound like an advanced filmy kind of person here. I can separate Liv Tyler from the character she's playing in this film, right?
So filmy. Oh my god.
It's like, to my mind, they're two separate people. There's Liv Tyler, the actress, and then there's the character she's playing. Right. That's how you watch films. That's the key. But the thing that really got me was what an absolute mood killer that he's put her dad's band while he's trying to put Animal Crackers in her body. I'd be like, knock that shit off right now. Fucking hell. Don't want to be thinking about my dad right now.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Yeah, for more film insights. You're not sure how to watch films.
The more experienced a woman gets, the bigger the biscuit. That's the last thing. Starts off Animal Crackers, but before you know it, you're fucking get Twixies and everything and four-fingered fucking Kit Kats up there.
There was a school actually by ours that famously they would use the King Cat chunkies to finger birds. Apparently, that was a rumor that went round. That was Plezo, that I think.
Oh my
Which
God.
I would have thought go with the four-finger one, or at least break the middle finger off of a four-finger one.
Aye, exactly. Start. Break them in light. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for the shock.
Just when you
Oh
think
my
the
God.
Nazi experiments were the worst thing ever, he goes and says that.
Hey, it wasn't my experiment. It was a mixed school on the Wirral. All right, blame them.
The NHS had better money back then. Know what I mean?
What else are you gonna do with a Kit Kat?
I know. Fucking eat it or something.
God.
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Silly.
Got off the rails.
Summing up, boys, what do you give it out of 10 as a movie?
You go first because you liked it more than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go high, man. I liked it. I think it's I just like films where you can switch off and they're just in the background. Like I like a big action film, so I'm gonna put it as like an 8.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was a good film. I
think it was a solid 6. I don't think I've seen a Michael Bay film that can go higher than a 6. But that makes me sound like a wanker.
I think this was my favorite Michael Bay film. I couldn't name one that I like more.
Written that Transformers
Don't
one.
worry, you're safe. You're amongst wankers.
You're in a safe space.
Nah, I don't know. I thought it was all right. Maybe I should have watched this disaster movie first before seeing the slew of disaster movies that came out.
Yeah,
after
this is what it is for me. I don't really watch disaster films.
Well,
Never
clearly,
watched,
no.
Yeah, because they really like stress me out. They give
Put
me
you on edge.
anxiety. Yeah. It just keeps going out the frying pan into the fire for these guys.
Aye. I think it was only bettered by fucking 2012. You seen that? No.
Yeah,
That was
I've
great,
seen
like that.
2012. Yeah, that was
That
again.
was
That
quite good.
it was all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just- I mean, it's the same film, except it's not a big media. This time it's the imaginated thing. Imaginated? That's the word?
Imaginated.
The
Yeah.
imaginary thing of global warming.
Oh yeah, it's not real.
Aye.
We don't have to worry about it.
That
Do you
would
know
be
what
the
somebody says
presidential
to me
address.
about that film? Somebody
What?
said that, like, you know what's dead unbelievable? How this guy is so close to death but keeps surviving. And I'm going, but wouldn't it be a good film if he was nowhere near the end? Is it? You fucking idiot.
Welcome to the movies. Fuck's sake. Chris, what you gave it out of 10, mate?
I'm giving it a 7. 7's all right for me. It's no terrible. It's no Pulp Fiction, but I mean,
Aye.
I was hoping you were
and
going to
plus-
name a film well shitter than Pulp Fiction. I was hoping you were going to say something absolutely dog shit.
Oh,
I'll get a
I
7
know.
or that's what I had it in my IMDb and I'll stick with 7. Aye. It's no proper shit. It's no amazing, but it's well worth a watch, man. So if you haven't seen it, people out there, educate yourself.
Just remember that the actors are different to the characters they're playing. That's the key to watching
I
it.
never knew that, So maybe that's why I give it a 6.
Honestly,
That's-
watch
I'm
it
like-
back now that you know that. It's a totally different film.
Oh, okay.
I need to start looking at things differently. I really do. Well, put it this way, people. It's on Disney Plus, right? So there you go.
That's why I didn't feel bad letting my baby watch it.
Oh, you did? You let her watch the last 15 minutes when everyone's fucking blowing up.
She's really into Disney films with music in them, and this one's got Aerosmith. It's like that seems appropriate.
You better learn these fucking dance moves. He said to his 2-year-old
Oh
daughter.
my god.
That's right. I don't want to miss a thing, and it had one more Aerosmith song in the strip club, which I can't
Yes,
remember.
it
what the
Yeah.
fucking song was.
Yeah.
sit there like that. You see what happened to Paris? See if you don't eat your dinner. That's what's going to
I did like the little slowy, like a piano only bit of "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" though.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, lovely musical touch. Yeah,
Yeah.
The best scene of it was those two astronauts going through the windscreen, and everyone knows it.
It's the fact that he does one, and then he's like, "Oh, he's not going to do the other one exactly the same way." And then he does. He's like,
With an obvious puppet.
"There's one more window though." Bang, and he goes.
Aye. Did they not have seatbelts on? Know what I mean? Still get sick to it. Mental. Well, unless there's anything else you want to say, guys, that will be Armageddon, done by what's the script in the Wreckfast Club. Guys, tell us once again what you're up to, what's coming, where we can find you.
Oh, you can find us at Wreckfast_Club on our social media. We mainly Instagram. We don't do any of the stuff.
Don't really do that.
We did do Elon Musk's X, but I've deleted it since, so I can't do anything on there.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Yeah.
See how your Instagram you used to do the squared reveals?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, somewhat
Wait,
lazy.
Way too much effort.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, the thing was, I used to work in a job where no one was fucked what I was doing, so I could do that through the day. And now I work in a job where people actually care, so I just can't get away with just being on Instagram all day.
And I edit the episode, so I can only do one thing. Just out
So
of
you've
spite
got-
for our listeners.
You've got currently dropped as Bloodsport, isn't it?
That came out. That came out on Thursday. Oh, why did I date it?
Okay, right.
Why does that matter? It came out the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We record every other week, and we put them out then also. And we occasionally do random bonus stuff, like we've wrote some poems. And we've wrote some stories on the Wreckfast, which needs to come back.
That needs to make a comeback. Yeah.
We just do silly shit.
That was fucking funny.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
Guys, I'm
I
so
will
excited to listen to the Titanic episode as well. Love that
That's
film.
quite funny.
Such a
quite
mad
funny.
one. Yeah,
We
I can
actually-
imagine.
We make reference to your last episode on there, your last wee bonus episodes, which was fucking again. I like them because they just don't happen. They just go pew, pew, into other things and stuff like that. It's just, implore anybody listening to us, if you've no listened to the Wreckfast Club, get on it. It's a fucking
cheers,
absolute
guys.
pleasure and absolutely brilliant to have you on, guys. Thanks very much, man.
Yeah,
Totally
thanks for having
appreciate
us.
We've loved it, guys. Can't wait to have you back on ours.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, we'll have to set that up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Ghost.
Ghost. Yeah, you heard it here.
You're doing Ghost. You're gonna tell us
Sure.
Ghost
I've never seen Ghost, so
Oh, here we go. It's perfect.
in every sexy detail. Full retelling of
We
Ghost.
want you guys together doing the pottery scene the whole
all
time.
the time.
Oh, but by the way, you could go to the back now because I'm losing. No, I could go to the back because I'm losing a bit of timber, so I could get round you. You know what I mean?
is that a tall joke at my expense?
No, you can be a big spoon if you want. I don't care.
Call me a cow.
Give her or a take her. It's all about the love. You know what I mean?
Is that-
Shots each. Shots each.
It's all about smooth edges.
Right. So, well, guys, thanks very much again for listening. This will be dropping on Friday, so that's tomorrow as we record here on the Thursday night. On all the platforms that we're on, just like the Wreckfest boys, we are on. What are we on, Chris? Everything? Aye.
Aye, everything in the see everything that Armageddon saved. We're on there. We're there.
Not you, Paris. Get fucked.
Get fucked, Barry.
Aye. Paris.
Someone hit me with the meteor. Aye, fucking.
The flashing knobs.
Oh, Renee. Oh, we're going into fucking hello again. We used to do that quite regular, didn't we?
Oh, aye. Oh, hello is smashing, so it is.
Aye. Listen, before we waffle on anymore, everybody, thanks again. Catch you later. You need to say goodbye because people don't see you waving.
Oh,
on
sorry. Yeah.
Spotify.
Goodbye.
What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.